Okay, so talking about calendars. So let me just go ahead and show you a uh, what a calendar kind of looks like. So this is on our website here. Let's see if we've got something. Okay, here we go. So a Sunday service. Okay, so you've got kind of a summary here, date, time, location. If you hit View Details, it's going to show kind of a note there, and it shows all the contact information, who to contact, where it's at, kind of a graphic here, and then we've put in a description um, with some buttons here, things you can do. So you can click on these, and they do like different things. So this one like goes to our online giving page. This one goes to our prayer request page. So that's kind of how it's set up. So with that in mind, let's go ahead. Here's the Living Faith. Let's, sorry, go to the calendar page. There we go. Let's go ahead and go through some of the event creation process. So the first thing that you need to understand is there's kind of three levels. So we're going to go to Tools, we're going to go to Calendars, and you'll notice here you have Calendars and you have Event Registration, and we'll go over Event Registration here in a little bit. That's kind of like the third level. So we'll come back to that. So just talking about calendars, internal and public. Internal would be just for staff that see the back end. Public would be on the main website. We've got a couple of these events kind of created. So let's say we're just going to look at custom car show. So you'll see that there's the event and then there's the occurrence. The event is kind of the umbrella for all of the occurrences that would happen. So an event would be maybe something that happens like multiple times a year, or maybe like one time a year. So like for instance, Sunday morning would be an event, but it occurs every single week. So under the under the event, let's take a look at this because you got to create the event first. You've got the name, okay? You got is it active and all that. Then you've got like the summary, which is going to show up if you remember. Let's just go back to this example. It shows up on the right hand side right here. It's the summary. That's where that is. So that's what this will be. So custom car show. Okay, and then you've got the description. The description again, it shows up right here. So this is formattable. You can kind of format this. Just put some actual text in here. Join us. We'll put that like, let's say we want to stylize that in block quote, and then you hit enter, but you don't want this. You want this, and just we'll just do paragraph right here. Custom car show. We'll just do that. Just really simple. You got a photo that you can add. You can add what kind of audiences you want to see this. We're just going to make this for everybody, so we'll just take these audiences out because that's a little overkill. Let's just stick it on the website, whoever wants to see it. Details URL, that would be like if you had a guest speaker coming in and they had their own website you wanted people to go to. We'll just hit save. So now your event is created, so you can start adding occurrences. So we're just going to do this occurrence. We'll hit edit, choose your campus, and who you want to be the contact person, and it'll autofill, and you can edit those if you want. Location, church's address. Let's create a start time. We're going to do, we're in May, so let's do May 24th at 10 a.m. Duration is going to be an hour and 30 minutes, and it'll just be a one time. And then we're going to create an occurrence note, and this will kind of show up on the left-hand side. Join us May 24. Let's just say bring a friend. That's better. They can see the date and the actual event. So now it's created. So let's just recycle this page. Go to where May 24th would be. It shows up. Okay. Summary right there. Hit view details. We got a graphic, custom and classic car show. And here's the text that we added, and there's the note. With all of this, you can add it to your calendar. You can email it, Facebook, or Twitter it. Okay. Now, what if we wanted people to register for this event? How would we handle that? Well, let's go into registrations. Registrations are kind of like the calendar events. You've got a registration template, which covers, you may, let's say you have a car show registration template, and then you'd have registration instances. So the 2015, the 2016, the 2017, each year you have a different instance for that. So let's just kind of create one. Let's see, how would we do this? Let's just stick it under general, and let's create a template. And we'll just call this car show. Now, you can make this really complicated or make it really simple. I prefer the really simple. You can say, like, when they register, should they automatically join a group and all that. And just, I'm not going to deal with that. How many people can come? Just say 100. Maybe more. We could do more if we wanted to. What's the cost going to be? It's going to be free, but you could add, like, say if it's like summer camp, and summer camp's a couple $100, you can put that cost in there, and then we can deal with that, I guess, when we start talking about finances. Is login required to sign up? No, it's not. There are some times when you would want that to be. So, like living or at the house, we just did a registration for family camp. Okay, so then we would want people to log in for that because they're probably already a part of the church. Okay. Documents, that would be like for summer camp, they need an application and they need an insurance waiver. You could have those here. Okay, let's create the form. So what's already there is first and last name, but let's say we wanted to grab their email. Oops, I did the wrong thing there. Let's say we wanted to grab their email. So you hit the plus icon. Email is going to be under person field, and then the attribute here is going to be email. And is it required? Yes. And this just here says that, like, if they if say like they're logged in to the website, it would automatically grab their email. And this says when you're looking at it on the back end from the admin side, do you see their email in the list of people that have registered? So hit save. There's no fees, so there's also no discounts. Confirmation email, you can see it's already created one for you, as well as a reminder email. So this email shoots out to them saying that they're registered, and it also shoots out to the admin saying that they're registered, and this will remind them in a certain amount of days that they have an event coming up. If they hadn't paid in full, if there was a cost and they hadn't paid in full, it would kick them an email saying, hey, you still have a balance due. Okay, so just going to go ahead and hit save. So now here, here, when we go into calendars and we look at our public event and the car show, and we say we want people to register for this, we go under our registration instance and we hit edit. Okay, and it says, do you want to add a new registration instance? In other words, do we want people to register for this? We hit yes, we do, and we can hit car show right here. Now that's going to pull in all of that information that we just created. Now it's just wanting details on this particular 2018 car show. So what's the name? It's Car Show 2018. When should we start registration? Well, let's go ahead and start it a few days before at 10 a.m. and let's make it end the date of the event at 10 a.m. Maximum amount of attendees is 100, we said. Should they go to a, should we create like a friendly URL? We can go over that in another time because that is a more kind of a different conversation. Do we want a specific workflow? No. We can talk about that another time as well. Send a reminder email. Let's go ahead and set it the night before at 8 a.m. Reminder details. Just a reminder. You know, actually, we set that up in the template, so we don't need to put it here. Okay, and just hit OK. Now we're going to hit save. Now let's go ahead and take a look at what that does. Okay, so we hit recycle on our page. Now I guess we should have set it because it says that it's closed. We'll go ahead and edit this. Registration ends, let's say, on June the 8th. That way we can look at it. Hit save. Okay, now it says register, so let's go ahead and register ourselves. How many? 1. What's my name? Aaron Hackett. If you notice, it pulled that in because on this particular, I'm logged in as admin, and that's the next. That's all it wants. And finish. I am registered. Okay. Confirmation email has been sent. Let's see if it came in yet. Let's go to Gmail. Oops. And it'll come in soon. So when it comes in, I will show it to you. But that's how that works. So okay, so I can go over the finance side of it here in another video because it is a little bit more in depth. But we'll go over that here with you soon. So hopefully that is helpful. You can make those registrations look as nice, as fancy, or as complicated as you want. I'll go over some HTML stuff here in a little bit to show you how to make them look fancy. Okay, hopefully that's helpful.